Coach, if you can just start by giving us a summary of the 90 minutes in your view.
Yeah, I will do so. The main first point is that we were really in a good situation in halftime. That was definitely one fact, that we were only 0-1 down. Could have been at least the second one. With a new structure, with the new players bringing in and a new setup, I think in the second half we dominated, we stayed calm, we played to our strengths, with set pieces, with crosses. We have the players for it. Compliment, it's not easy to get for players like Rama, like Bernhard, like Willard Katzande coming into a game what's basically already lost, and to turn it around in 8 or 10 minutes. In addition, we missed this penalty, but good is not so interesting in case you win. Therefore, a huge compliment, and I think that's the second point for me, very, very crucial. Keep calm, never give up, try to find a way, solution. What we did it in the second half, and I think from this side, fully deserve to come to the 3 points which we want to collect today.
All right, I'll take the first hand. Can I go to Mazola?
Thanks. Coach Mazola Molefe from Sokala Duma. Coach, how important is that rotation? Because fans, supporters just don't seem to understand or take into account the long layoff of 5 months, players not playing. They expect to see the same faces every time you put out a lineup. Just how important is for you to switch things up in this short space of time?
I fully respect Amakosi fans in a way. There's no doubt about it, and I fully understand that certain players are more loved than other one. But we had a very clear discussion before we started the remaining 8 games playing against Wits, and I'm repeating it again and again in the camp with the players. We need each and everybody. Optional to put a different setup in place, seeing that some players in the moment cannot, and that's totally normal. We talk about 6 weeks preseason, but it was not 6 weeks. It was basically maximum 3.5 weeks. The first part was working in a square individually, okay, good being on the field, but not really in a way. Every coach has different ideas. That's good. As I said before the game already, coaches judging the game in a different way. It's not always the same like I have. And every coach has a different idea, trusting the players. And we have a very clear understanding. If somebody is, what I said already, doesn't matter if he's 17 years old or he's 35, if he's in a squad, if he's with us in a bubble, then he should raise his arm and be part of the team on the first 11, coming in or starting. And this is what we are doing. I'm fully aware about it, that everybody has a right to put his opinion into place, but please, let's be fair to each and everybody on the field. For example, Wits game, we had to change 4 times. 4 times because of cramping and because of injury. And let's not make stories in a way to blame somebody for what reasons is or whatever in terms of, I think so far we trust each and every player. And as we have seen today, halftime, 3 players out, 3 players in a squad. We had 5 new players in, guys like Dumi, like Leonardo, like other players have been with us in this game against Bidwest and Tia, for example, Jabulo Bloma, not in a squad. Probably they will appear under the first 11 on Wednesday next week. I don't know. We will see. We will look into it and then to make a decision.
Let's go to Karabo quickly, Karabo.
Okay, thank you very much, Matwani. Good afternoon, Coach. Just a quick one. I saw the heads were dropping in the first half when they were going off the pitch, but one player that held his head high up, and we also saw the performance in the second half, Samir Nokovic. I mean, this guy continued to chase loose balls in the second half, continued to believe that he will help the club to win, and he also scored the third and winning goal. How big a personality is he, and how important is he to the cause of Kaizer Chiefs? Because it looks like he's a proper footballer with a great personality of wanting to win each and every single game, Coach.
I don't really fully agree. Sorry to say it like this. I don't fully agree that we have seen the players heads down. I think I haven't seen this. What are you describing? We had experienced players coming from the field, like Daniel Cardoso, like Kamapiljat, like Lazarus is a national team player, like Akumu is a national team player. By the way, played really a good game, in particular in the second half. Eric Matero. These are all players. They can handle it, a 0-1 or 0-2, as we have seen today. No doubt. Samir Nukovic is a player who demonstrates the ambition, who demonstrates the spirit, what you need for each and everybody, really to influence teammates, to influence each and every player around him. And I think that's very, very important to look into it. And there, I fully agree. He's one of our core players the entire season, and that's probably one of the guys who has a huge contribution to the position Kaizer Chiefs is in.
Okay, we're wrapping up now. Let's go to Chet.
Coach Chair from Kickoff. I just wanted to get your thoughts. It seemed to, from the 70th minute, that cooling break where the players huddled up in front of you, what was going through your mind at that moment? And then 8 minutes later, you find yourself leading 3-2 after being 2-0 down. Is it a relief also to open up that gap at the top of the table after Sundowns dropped points last night?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, Coach.
Have you seen me showing relief?
No, not on TV.
I don't think so. I actually, I try to be as less emotional as possible because this is a total different situation for each and everybody. And in the moment, I said it before, I said it in the last 2 weeks when we started chatting again after not being in contact over 4 months. It's very, very crucial. Trust the players. I know, of course, I was hoping that something will be possible to turn it around in this direction. But good, it is not about the relief for me. It's about the ambition Kaizer Chiefs had set with Senior in the beginning of the season to say, okay, guys, that can't happen that you run behind the scenery. Challenge, if it is enough in the end of the day to win the championship, that's what we are here for. And honestly, I was very busy last night with preparing this game. I saw only the results in the end of the day, and that's it. I'm not really looking left or right, where and how they are playing. That's not my job. Kaizer Chiefs is paying me for a different portfolio of doing stuff.
Last question, Nati, very quickly, please.
Yes, Coach, just your take on against.
Coach, you spoke about.
Nati, I've noted Nati.
Oh, okay.
Coach, yeah. Okay, Coach, just your take on Agay scoring. I think it's his first goal for Kaizer Chiefs, and also what is the reason for you to, for you not to? Because I think most of Chiefs fans expected him to be substituted in the second half. What was the reasoning behind keeping him in the pitch?
Because he's a good player. He is able to show good performance. And in the moment, it's a time. It's not. As I said, I fully understand. Each and everybody has ideas. Each and everybody has opinion. Is right. Each and everybody see probably stuff different. I work with him every day, and I know, and that's what I like. I like this Pinani Sulu being flexible, left flank, being able to play central, being able to do stuff in defensive and attacking. I like players like Bernard Parker, who is capable to play a left wing back. I like these players like Akumu in a way that he has not a big issue with it. He plays in a 3 defense line in the center in a very good way in the second half. And this is something where we are thinking in halftime, we need him in terms of set pieces. We need players for different reasons, even if some players haven't performed in the first half. But you always know with a new setup, something can be different.
All right, thank you, Coach. We're going to end it here. We're going to bring in the next coach.
Thank you, guys. Ciao.
Sorry, Velile, and I think it was Vuyo. You'll give first preference. Sorry.
My hand was up before Nati, but I understand.
I was trying to give another province a chance.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Your prop.
Yeah, can we all mute now before we start? Thank you very much, Coach. If you can just get maybe your thoughts on the 90 minutes.
Disappointing result, I must say. But for an hour, I was very pleased with the performance of the team. I thought that we should have come in the first half at least 3 or 4 to the good. And that's where we actually lost the game. When you've got a team like Chiefs against the rope and you're playing so well and you create so many chances, you've got to bury them. And I had that gut feeling it's going to come back to haunt us, and it did, you know. But very proud of the players' performance. So many teams are complaining about not having rhythm, and we saw none of it. What we saw at training, the players done today. And very, very happy with like I said, the hour. Second half, I just felt that we didn't deal with those 2 moments. Forget the strike from 40 meters, which our keeper should have saved, and I'm sure he knows that. But to not defend the near post like that today was very poor defending on our part, and something that we worked on, and that's the most difficult part to accept. But a lot of encouragement from what I saw today, a lot of positives to take out of the performance, and I think the positives we saw today will really hold us in good stead for the remaining 5 games, because I was very pleased with my team's performance for at least an hour, like I said.
Thank you, Coach. Let's go to Velile.
Thank you, Coach. Let's talk about how you started. I mean, very impressive how you dealt with the high line. Your approach to this game and what informed it. There must have been something that you noticed during the week.
Yeah, we've had such a long time to prepare for this game. And we really analyzed them well, and our game plan was spot on. You know, we knew, hence we started with Nku and Ngomazulu. The speed off the mark, their preparedness to break the defensive line was clear for everybody to see. And after analyzing Chiefs, we knew that could be the Achilles heel, you know, and that's exactly where we posed them many problems. So yeah, like I said, the players really executed our game plan very, very well. And just the most disappointing part is that, like I said earlier, not to come in at halftime 2, 3, or even 4 goals to the good is where we actually lost the game.
Let's go to, I think it's Sihle Ndebele.
Yes, it's me.
Yes.
Coach, this defeat has condemned you to position 15 on the log. Has it maybe in any way damaged your belief of surviving?
Not at all. The bottom of the table will change with every game that's played. So we don't look at that now. It's just a matter of making sure that in the next 5 games, we get the points. And we do believe that 7 to 8 points is going to be suffice to us for us to stay up. And that's going to be our target.
Let's go to Opani.
Afternoon, coach, and tough luck with the results today. I wanted to find out the decision to Mahlasela, the absence of Mahlasela today. Is it a technical one, or is it something that maybe he's not recovered from an injury? And also, in terms of you guys engaging with him for a new contract, how far are you, if that's the case?
Mahlasela is suspended, and he signed a new contract with the team, so he's now officially a Polokwane player.
Do we have any other hands? Can I go back to Nati? Is your hand still up, Nati, or is this an old hand?
Yeah, no, it's an old hand. It's an old hand.
Okay, I can help you.
Please
You can give it
assist
to
senior
Brave.
citizen.
Okay. Okay, I've raised my hand.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Velile.
Okay. Coach, I hear you talking about the number of points which could save you. Are you drawing this experience from having been part of a situation where you've been saving teams from relegation before? And also what becomes critical at this stage? And also especially seeing that about 3 to 4 teams in that area will be coming up battling for 6-pointers.
Yeah, firstly, I wouldn't say I've got experience keeping teams up. I've done it once with Chipper. But I strongly believe that we've got enough in our arsenal to get the points that we need. And like I said earlier, the performance today really gives me confidence that we will get the points that we need. So very, very confident. And yes, the 6-pointers are must-wins, not just for us, but I'm sure the opponents will be saying the same thing. So those are games that are not negotiable. You've got to win them if you want any chance of surviving.
All right, quickly, Clifford.
Evening, Coach. You've talked about the importance of, winning the 4 first matches into the bubble. Now, after losing this match, does now the idea of how to go to the next matches change, or are you still going to continue with the same one?
Got to win the next one. It's as simple as that. Every game you go in, you're trying to accumulate points, whether it's a win or a draw, and that's how you get out of the situation. So we'll keep trying that. We've got SuperSport next, and based on our performance today, I'm sure we'll have a little bit of confidence going into that one. They're a very respectable team, a very good team, but the same was said of Kaizer Chiefs, and we gave a good account of ourselves for an hour. So I do believe with a little bit more luck, and we're converting the chances that we created, we can get results from our remaining 5 games.
Last question, Mazola.
Thanks, Fatu. Coach, as you just said now, you gave a good account of yourselves for at least 1 hour. Going into the next game, obviously games are coming in thick and fast. Do you tinker with it? I mean, you started really, really well. You're obviously getting those 2 goals as well. Do you change the team? Do you tinker a little bit, or you try to hope the legs can carry them a bit longer?
I think it's too soon to say. We've got to get back now. There's a few players with niggles. We've got to recover first. And, we'll get a lot of data from our GPS as well that will give us some information, but it's way too early to say what our team will be for SuperSport. So we'll have to first look at the recovery process, let it take its course, and make decisions from there.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to end it here. Thank you, Coach, and thank you, colleagues.
Pleasure.
Good evening.
Thanks,
Thanks, Coach.